Hey, this is John Siskovich with Farm Marketing Solutions, and today I wanted to show you one of the things that I do on my farm to increase branding. Now, I have a lot of farm visitors, people coming in, and I've been going places to kind of exhibit my farm and get some new CSA members, and I want to get my brand name out there. I want people to know who Food Cyclist is, what Food Cyclist is, and I want them to be like, I saw the name Food Cyclist somewhere, and then they Google it, and because my website is so optimized for my particular farm name, they'll find it very easily in the local results, whether they Google chicken farm or Food Cyclist. So around my farm, what I did was create a stencil, and all I did was take a font in Microsoft Word, make it really big, print out all the letters, and then I taped the letters down onto this cardboard and cut it out with an X-Acto knife. I had to put in the little, the edges there, so the O would be an O, but created a stencil, and I use it around my farm on my chicken tractor so people can see where, where they come from. If they're taking pictures, my website will be in there. You can kind of see it's on the trailer underneath my farm signs there, and I'm putting this all over the farm just because when I'm taking pictures, when other people are taking pictures, I want my farm name to be on there. And you don't have to put a website. I do so many things online that I put a .com on there. I actually have a little flap that I can cover this up if I want to just put Food Cyclist. But really simple, really easy to do. I have a whole blog post about it on the Farm Marketing Solutions website. And yeah, I mean, when you're working on branding for your farm, you want to have your name everywhere. You want it on your t-shirt when you're walking around town. You want it on your farm sign. If you want to be found and you want to increase your sales, you want to have that exposure, that name out there, and that comes through your branding efforts. So it's something simple, easy, cheap. I spent almost no money on this, and it's really effective. I mean, people are finding me and sales are increasing. So I mean, if it's that easy to do, why not take the time to do it? One of the other things that I do, and some hints on the cardboard, I had 2 half cans of spray paint. So I started with blue on the top and the green on the bottom, and it gives me a nice gradation. It's really simple to do. All I did was go in a straight line here and a straight line on top. Not a big problem. When you're spraying with spray paint on cardboard, if you go too heavy, you can see, this was sitting in my car, so it's a little bowed. But if you go too heavy, things like the M here, that will start to curl up, and it'll, your stencil won't last. So especially in the beginning when you're first starting to use the spray paint, you want to go light on it and do a number of coats, like 2 or 3 or 4. No, well, not, you don't need 4, but like 2 or 3 coats of paint that are light instead of trying to get it heavy all at the same time. That way you won't have any runs in what you're doing. Like paint drips, which will look bad, and it won't curl and mess up your stencil, because you want that stencil to last as long as possible, because you only want to do the work once. I'd even recommend I spray painted the other side of it just really quick, so that all the wet and the paint wasn't just on one side, because when that dries it pulls a little bit and that curls your cardboard. So you want to keep that stencil as intact as possible. Some other hints for when you're stenciling. When I'm putting this on the chicken tractor, say, because it's on cardboard, I just take a T50 hand stapler and staple in the corners, and that holds it on there for me. If you try to hold it yourself and spray paint, you're gonna get it crooked and you'll mix some of the numbers up and it won't look as good. So I hope the little hints help. Anything I can do to help you with your farm marketing efforts. If you want more information, visit me at farmmarketingsolutions.com. Thank you so much.